Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for tuning in. I hope you stick around. In today's video, I'm going to decorate the inside cover of my weeks, and I'm also going to set up the first weekly page, which is November 25th until December 1st. I might also decorate the month of December's page as well, with just a few dates to fill in of things that I know are going on. But first, let me put this sticker pocket in the front cover. I had this in my old weeks as well. Anybody that purchases a Hobonichi Weeks gets one of these little clear sticker pockets. I don't believe the Techo or the Cousin comes with this. Next up, I am going to try to figure out what stickers I want to use in my cover. I usually try to do a theme if I can. Coffee is usually my theme of choice, and I do end up going with the coffee theme for the inside page, not this main cover here, but the Hobonichi Weeks front page. I think I want to reserve this area for more fun stickers, and I'm going to put more of the coffee themed stickers on this page here. I don't like to do too much, honestly. I just like to have it simple since I'll have to look at this the whole year. I don't want to get tired of it quickly. So here I'm just going to put down a few stickers on this page, and then I come back later and do the inside cover. Unfortunately, I am an indecisive person, especially when it comes to sticking my stickers down on the page, so you'll see me kind of go back and forth with which one I want to choose. I'll go ahead and speed through this decision-making process, that way you're not just sitting here watching me move this sticker sheet around. I felt like something was missing, so I decided to cut out one of these coffee stain transfer stickers. I believe I got these from Kubo and Lucy. I take my time trying to figure out the placement for this transfer sticker because once you put it down, you cannot get it off. I'll go ahead and speed through this as well because it takes me a while to figure out which one I want to use. If you've never used a transfer sticker before, basically what it is there's a sticky side that you put down onto your paper, cut it out to your desired shape or whatever it is, and then you just need something to rub on it to transfer it to the paper. I know some people use like a wooden tool that you could buy specifically for this, but I just use the bottom of my marker. Then once you feel like it's been stuck on the paper properly, you just peel off that clear layer. I like how I decorated this little area. I just kept it very mindful, very demure. For this page, you could put down some important dates on this left corner here. I'm not sure if I'll use that or not. I wrote some stuff in it last year and I never referred to it. Same for this perpetual calendar. I try to use this for tracking my pages read and my water tracking, and it also didn't work for me. I just never flipped to those pages. In the bottom right corner, I'm not sure what I want to use that area for yet. Last year I used it for my currently reading spot, but I'll have a media journal for that this year. Now into the decorating, I have lots of opal and fern stickers that I wanted to use. I got these from her Etsy shop. I believe she's based in Canada, so the shipping does take a little bit, but they're worth the wait. After flipping through all of those stickers, I realized that I would rather use those on the inside of my cover versus on a monthly spread. Some other stickers that I have in here are more of my functional stickers. They're from Your Everyday Planner on Instagram. And then I also have some stickers from Daisy Papers, who is on Etsy. And then lastly, these are from The Giving Girl, who I just recently discovered on Instagram. Very cute stickers, and you could choose whether you want them as a washi tape type of sticker or a vinyl sticker. I try to opt for the washi tape stickers if I can, just because I feel like they blend more seamlessly into your paper. But if you're looking for stuff to kind of layer on each other, then I would recommend you get the ones that are opaque versus these clear stickers. And now I'm just choosing which sticker sheet I would like to use for this spread. I went ahead and added the stickers off camera. I don't like to do too much when it comes to stickers on a monthly spread because then I feel like it takes away from the functionality of it. I use these Midori index clips to mark my current week that I'm on. Later on, I end up switching the clip to my current month and then using just my pencil board as my marker for the current week that I'm writing in. I'm just gonna grab my pencil board so that way I can split my page. There are some tiny dots that are on the lines that break up each day on the left-hand side. I believe there is 2 sets of dots, so that way you could split this into thirds, but I just do a vertical line down the left-hand side. I like to use my left column for my work schedule, any days off, any appointments, pretty much anything that has a time attached to it, or holidays and birthdays. And then of course the top line was a little crooked for me, so I went to erase it and forgot how sensitive this paper is and almost ripped the paper. So that's why there is a crinkle at the top there, but let's move on. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use the date cover stickers or not. I wasn't really sure what kind of theme I was going for this week. I kind of just wanted to write some stuff in it for it to be very functional because this is a busy week due to the holiday. I end up not putting any date covers on it and just focusing on some bigger pieces of deco, just so that way there's fewer stickers on the page. The stickers I ended up using for this spread are from The Giving Girl. Now I'll typically write down a title for whatever type of list I'm wanting to use that week that I'm planning. For this week, I'm just going to use a list titled This Week, and then I believe I'm going to write down to buy, just because I have quite a few things to purchase for Thanksgiving meals that I'll be making. And I also typically do a line below the title, so that way I can just put a small check mark next to each thing as I do it. Now I'm going to trace the faint line that's already on this page. Previously, I would use this as a spot to put the weather for each day. I honestly felt like I was just doing it to have something to fill this box, but I think now that I am doing YouTube, I'm not too sure if I want to have my content stuff in my Sterling Ink Common Planner or in here, so I'm just testing it out this week to kind of put in each box for each day whatever I'm working on content-wise, whether it be editing a video, doing a voiceover, or creating some thumbnails, just so I could have a dedicated spot to write all of this down. Now I'm creating another title for my next list, which will be to buy. And And again, like my other list, I'm just going to draw a line below the title so that way I can check things off as I do them. Now I'm going to section off each day in this column just by drawing a line that follows the same line on the left-hand side of this spread. Now I'm just showing what I meant by each column and everything being sectioned off. So in this area, I will write down my task. This column, I will write down anything for schedule. And the one on the right-hand side with the squares will be for content. And then the list are self-explanatory. My favorite pen to write on Tomoe River paper is this Kaweco. It's an extra fine, and I believe I do have the brown ink in it. I'm pretty sure it's called caramel brown, but I'm not too sure. I purchased it from Yoseka, and they have all the colors on there as well. I'm just going to fill in some stuff that I know is for sure happening this week. On the left-hand side will be for the holidays, appointments, things like that. In the middle there, that is going to be for the task, like I previously mentioned. I ended up adding more stuff once I was done filming, but some of the stuff was private, so I didn't want to put too much on here. Now I'm just going to add a few items to the list that I created on the right-hand side. I usually add on to these lists throughout the week, just as things come up. Now I'm just kind of flipping through the pages and flattening the spine to kind of train it to lay flat. Now on to the notes section of the Hobonichi Weeks. There's not that many pages in the back because this is the regular size, but if you're looking to do some journaling in here, I would recommend getting the Mega Weeks because there's way more pages in the back for that. Now I'm just trying to decide which stickers to use for some decoration here. I'm also not sure what I'll be using these back pages for. Last year, I used it as a reading journal as well as a place to put my finances, which worked well for me, but now I have my passport size TN for my media journal, so I might just end up using these back pages just for my finances since it worked well last year. Well, this year. I might also use it as an adulting log where I can keep track of all of the providers that I see, any appointments, like my yearly appointments that need to be scheduled, things that I do around the house that I only deep clean once a month, things like that. That way there's somewhere for everything to be recorded. And here I go again being indecisive about stickers and their placement, so I'm going to go ahead and speed through this as well. Okay, now we're back to the monthly page. I will use this usually how it's intended, so I'll put any events, birthdays, and then I'll also use it for my finances as well. So any monthly payments that are coming out, anything on auto pay, I like to put on my monthly spread, so I just kind of get an idea of what to expect that month. This past year, I used this area as a place to put down my current reads. I think for 2025, I'm going to use it as a place for my celebrated moments that month, so things that brought me joy or that I really want to remember. Now I'm going to add some tabs for the weeklies. I don't put the tabs in the monthly sections just because I'll have that marked with a Midori index clip. I forgot that I purchased these tabs from Daisy Papers on Etsy last year for my Hobonichi Weeks, and it actually came with a set of 2, so I was trying to be mindful of my spending and decided to use what I already had. Now I'm going to stick the tabs on for each month. I do start it in December versus January, so that's why you'll see me using December here. I line it up with the edge of the graph, so that way when you fold it over, it sticks out just enough. When you close the Hobonichi Weeks, it looks like it's going to stick out a lot, but once I put the clear cover on it, it kind of like covers the tabs, so it doesn't stick out of the entire cover. And I am going to speed through this, but it truly took me like 10 minutes just to put these tabs on, so although I'm speeding through it, it looks like it's just taking me forever, because it did. Okay, now all of the tabs are on. I'm just making sure they were aligned, I guess. And now I'm gonna put the clear cover on. I guess this material, you don't need to add a clear cover. I just like to do it because the pocket that's in the back, I'm going to add the page marker in there versus having to stick it in somewhere else. And it just keeps your book clean. And these strings, I cut them last year. I think I'm gonna keep them this year, that way I can mark any notes pages that I'm using, or I guess for the monthly as well. And I'm going to put the page keeper in this back pocket here. You just stick it in there. I guess you could add some sticky stuff to the back and stick it into the cover itself if you didn't want the clear cover. I just like it better this way. Okay, now for my favorite part, we're going to decorate the inside cover of my weeks. I'm going to put this clip here to kind of keep it open. That way I can kind of see the layout that I want to do. I don't think I'm going to put anything on the left-hand side yet. I like to add stickers throughout the year as well. I forgot that I had a few stickers from Kubo and Lucy that I ordered a couple months ago, so I'm going to see which ones I like on the cover, if any. Yes, that is a gin and tonic sticker, my favorite drink, and my favorite non-alcoholic drink is a matcha latte, iced. Now I'm just playing around with the placement of the stickers. I realized they were a little bit too large for this area, so I end up looking through my Opal and Fern stickers as well as some stickers that I got from Serica Studios, so I'll go ahead and speed through this. Now I'm going to flip through my binder here to try to find which opal and fern stickers I want to put down. I'm kind of looking to do a pink theme. Pink is my favorite color, maybe with some pops of green, which was my color of the year for 2024. I didn't realize when I was recording here that you couldn't see the bottom part of my planner. So when I put this pink flower down there, you might not be able to see it, but it's there. It did take me a little bit of time to decide on which stickers to use because, let's face it, we love to hoard our stickers and we love to keep the pretty ones in their little sleeves nice and safe. But I figured, you know what, instead of spending so much money buying more stickers, let me use the ones that I already have. I did put some thought into the stickers that I put down here. I try to put things down that would remind me of stuff from this past year. So 2024 was the first year I got into fountain pens, and my first fountain pen was a Lamy in a pink color. It was also the first year that I started making my own matcha at home and one of my first experiments. And I also put that little stack of books there because this past year, my cousins and my aunt all started a book club, and it was a very big highlight of this past year. Definitely brought us closer. So highly recommend creating a book club with either your friends or family. It definitely gives you something to look forward to and to always chat about. And all of the flower stickers and the Glossier balm, because I'm literally just a girl. Then I needed to add a little something coffee related next to the coffee sticker, and I forgot I had these tiny coffee icon stickers from your everyday planner. They are just the cutest little things. I was using these in my Hobonichi Weeks this past year for whenever I would go out to get coffee or had a little coffee date planned. And here is the final look of the cover. I'm sure I'll add on to it throughout the year, but for now, this is enough for me. I didn't want it to be too overwhelming. That wraps up today's video. Please leave me a comment below with your favorite emoji and what type of content you'd like to see from me. Thanks for watching.